You know, sometimes when I'm really bored, I'll just jump in the car and I'll drive around. You know, maybe I'll go out to a gun range that's really far. In California, there's really nice gun ranges in the mountains and shit. It's just a scenic route. You know, you could drive out there, just vibe out, you know? Or sometimes I play video games. You know, that's a fun thing to do. It stimulates the mind. You know, everybody has their own thing that they do when they're really bored. And some people just can't relate with, you know, doing legal shit. And for the housewives of the US, sometimes that adrenaline rush is stealing shit from Target. Listen, I used to work at Target. I know a thing or two about shoplifters. We got three categories, okay? We got the homeless guy who just came in to steal shit, break stuff, take alcohol. You know, that's your typical shoplifter, okay? Then we have the desperate mom, desperate father, desperate human being. They're stealing essentials, and you typically feel bad for those people. And then we have the third, last but not least, and probably the smallest percentage, we have the hobbyist. We have the hobby thief who has a nice, warm, comfy bed at home who just goes around stealing shit for no reason. It's almost like a cry for help. And there's no difference with the person that we're going to cover today. We have ourselves, I don't know if she's single, I don't know if she's lonely, but she clearly does not need this merchandise. Imagine getting arrested for stealing $2,500 worth of shit. You would be embarrassed, right? Ho, ho, ho. Well, you haven't met this woman yet. Let's go ahead and roll the film.
On March 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to Target in response to an ongoing shoplifting incident. While en route, the officers were informed by loss prevention staff that the female suspect had already concealed items in a container. The loss prevention officer recognized the suspect from a previous incident at a different Target in another state. Upon arrival, the officers waited for the suspect to pass all points of sale before taking further action.
Oh my God, this is what you call a serial thief. And trust me, this is not any, you guys would say like, oh no, AG, this is a stealing rink and she's doing all this to make a profit. I don't even think so, bro. She might be reselling that shit on Facebook Marketplace every once in a while for like extra cash. But overall, we're going to get through the video, but she seems like she has an issue. This is just something she does.
Loading her cart up, pushing out. At the Hilton Head Store. So we recognized her when she came in. Yeah. And she already selected jewelry, a gaming headset. She put it inside a container. She's selecting a few more things. So she's gonna end up trying to push out most likely. One of our coworkers says she knows her from back in the day, and apparently in November.
Heavy set?
Huh?
Heavy set?
Was
She's the heavy set female?
No. She's slender.
Or the lady? Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't look that strong. You can probably take it.
No. I know somebody in the past, but...
No, she's a white woman, like in her mid-40s.
Okay.
Blonde, gray sweatshirt, black pants.
Skinny?
Kind of like that outfit, but not her. But she's, my buddy's gonna let me know when she's like headed out. Because if she, for some weird reason, ends up paying for anything, I don't want to stop her, you know, unlock, like.
Oh, right. But it's just a store. We just go by the store policy because once, if you read the code section pertaining to shoplifting, right? Once the person can steal, you know, that's it. That's shoplifting right there.
Yeah.
But I know your policy. She must pass
all points of sale.
Points of sale.
Right.
So y'all got y'all own, you know, law. Then y'all got y'all.
Right. Policy and law is obviously way different. Apparently, the lady that shoplifted back in November grabbed her ex-husband's girlfriend and tried to put her in her car.
Yeah. For what?
Take her? I don't know.
Yo, she is a nut job. What did I tell you? Lonely housewives, okay? This is probably her mechanism of coping after they broke up. Ex-husband's girlfriend, you tried to steal his girlfriend too. She be stealing everything, bro. This is what I'm telling you. She's a serial stealer. She's even trying to steal her ex-husband's girlfriend. What type of shit is that? We call that kidnapping where I'm from. I don't know. Listen, classic nut job. I think you know what? I think I got really good at like profiling people from working at Target, because sometimes I'll just look at somebody and I know the type of shit they on. Like I'll just be walking down the street and I'll see somebody and in my head I'll be like, oh yeah, she steals from the store. Oh, she skip scans. You know what I'm saying? It's just, listen, this is why I kind of understand why it's a fine line working as a cop, because when you know something, you just know it. And people are like, oh, you're profiling. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's not. Listen, 90% of the time, you're right. And when you see this woman, you'll understand my assumptions.
Kidnapped her. Apparently, she tried to handcuff her. I don't know the whole details of the story, but apparently she tried to grab her ex-husband's new girlfriend and try to handcuff her and put her in her car. Okay. Well, she put back up? No, she's grabbing more stuff.
It's a felony?
Yeah, maybe it'll reach a felony if we reach 500, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these people that we stopped are like, what? It's a felony? I thought it was 1,000.
Over 500? No.
In Georgia, yeah, it's 500. I think in California, it's like 1,000.
I'll tell you one thing. I worked at Target and I hated my position for like a year and a half. Then I got changed over to the OPU section, order pickup, OPU, order pickup, I don't know the whole acronym anymore. But then I started working online orders and I started enjoying my job. But then that's when I started working more closely with AP security. If you're working at Target and you're not at like the higher positions, the job that you have the most fun on is definitely asset protection. This guy is having a great time. They'll log into work chipper than a motherfucker, especially if you're like an athletic guy, you like to fuck people up, you like to do that type of shit. Oh, you'll have a great time. I was kind of mad that I didn't do asset protection kind of later on when I was already done with Target. I was like, damn, I could have been on the cameras doing all the switches and shit. But, fun fact for anybody who's thinking about positions, go for asset protection. You make more money and you have a cooler job.
100 the self-render increased their price.
The officers waited for 20 minutes until the female suspect eventually attempted to exit the store with a box full of merchandise.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good.
We're going to detain you for shoplifting here, so you're not going anywhere. But
now let's just look at these. Oh yeah. Sometimes I look at older people, especially 40s. That's when you start to realize it. I look at people in their 40s, maybe even in their 30s, if they don't take care of themselves, and I'm like, why do you look like that? You look weird. You look odd. What's going on? It's them fillers, bro. She's popping all them lip fillers in her fucking face. That's what she's doing. She's trying to stay forever young, like that one song said. Ma'am, you're not age gracefully, please. Putting all the injections and shit in the lips, ma'am. But you see what I'm saying? This is that type of person that would steal some shit from Target. Come on now. Anyways, let's continue. Love the sweater, by the way.
we're just going to check your box here.
Sir, you don't have to detain me. I'll
Take
just...
to the AP office. Follow me, man.
Just follow him, please.
I don't need to be detained.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
Yes,
Please
ma'am, you
follow him.
do.
Don't do this to me.
Ma'am, no one's doing this to you. Well, you need to follow him that way.
Please.
It's either you come with us without cuffs or with cuffs.
I
Choice
have
is
a
yours.
dog at home.
That's fine. With or without cuffs, the choice is yours.
Are you taking me to jail?
You're being detained right now. You can be detained with.
Imagine I went to rob a bank. I had my AK, I had my AR-15, I had my squad with me. We shot one of the guards. He's bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? Traumatized the mom with her child and shit. And then the police catch us. Get on the fucking ground. Put your hands behind your fucking... All right, I get caught. And then the first thing I tell them is, but officer, I have a dog at home. No, but officer, my dog needs to eat. He's going to pee at my apartment. He needs to go out, officer. Well, you know what? You should have thought of that before you robbed the fucking bank, sir. Come on. She's crying about some dog at home. You shouldn't have went to Target stealing shit. At the very least, maybe skip scan like one or two items. Don't steal $2,000 worth of shit. Come on, like, goddamn.
Are you taking me to jail?
I see you in camera. Hickering. You detained.
Alright, you don't have to touch me.
No, you detained. He can touch you. He can touch you. Okay.
Oh no, you're detained. He can touch you. No, ma'am. You understand? He can touch you. He made that very clear for her. She's like, I'll get another lip filler to cope with this stressful situation. Why does every target look the exact same? It's kind of haunting.
You got your door? Yeah, you come in here.
Well, I'm just gonna ring up all the
God damn. Like, what are we even doing? Tape? Ooh, we got cartridges of printer ink. That's expensive. We got headsets, the 830s. I don't know what that is. That's cheap. That's cheap. We don't use those headsets. We use earbuds. We use the $20 earbuds. We don't do all that. She got the Ajax. She was definitely gonna sell those printer cartridges. I'll tell you that much.
Do what?
Can I just pay for the merchandise?
It's too late now.
I have a dog. I don't live with anybody, and I have a dog at home that's gonna have nobody to take care of him.
You gonna go help Leo with the receipt?
Probably should have thought of that beforehand. I mean, don't you think?
I realize that.
Listen, she's paying bills with that box if she's smart with it. That's crazy, bro. She was stealing a lot. You know how much those printer cartridges cost? She had about 10 of them. Oh, can I just pay for the merchandise? You know how she was going to pay? From the money that she made off the other stolen shit that she stole. Gosh, darn it, ma'am.
Am I being arrested?
We don't know yet. Do you have an ID? Right now, you're detained right now. You have an ID?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an ID? Driver's license?
No.
No. So you're driving without a license?
What's that?
So you were driving without a license?
I don't have it on me. It's at home.
So you're driving without a license then? Huh? What's your name?
I have to figure out something to do with my dog.
And this is why I have zero empathy for people like this. Fuck her to the fullest. Big middle fingers up to her. I hope you see the ring. It's pretty, huh? Fuck her. Because there's Target employees that take about 2 weeks to make that much money. Maybe 3 weeks to make that much money. You know what I'm saying? And they actually do something. She's just going to come in here and walk out. And this is why I fuck with AP and Target, because they don't play that shit. They're second to Walmart security. Well, I think Walmart is just the police. But they're second to Walmart. We don't play. You know why? Because motherfuckers really be working for that money. You're just going to walk out with that shit? Fuck you. You jobless piece of shit. Go fucking work for somebody since you're that lazy.
There's no way you can just cite me?
No, that's not the way it works, man. I'm sorry, but that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
It's not the way it works,
My dog
man.
is going to have nowhere to go.
Fuck your dog.
You see all of this stuff? Huh?
I love animals. Fuck your dog.
Yeah, you good, my man. Yeah, I can handle it. See, the way this works, this is the way it works. You're 48 years old, right?
You're
See all this stuff? You should have think about it.
Yep.
This is a huge store. They got cameras everywhere. Alright? And whatever you took, they see it in camera. And whatever you paid for, they could tell whatever you paid for. Alright? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's pretty much a poor decision on your side. Very poor decision. Very poor decision. All these cameras here, and they got your property, they got your merchandise, their items inside the store, and it doesn't matter what it is. And if you feel like you want to skip scan or whatever you want to do,
If I want to what?
they could, I'm saying, even if you skip scan means you're pretending like you're paying for an item.
Okay.
Okay? They could tell you exactly, their video camera could zoom in on you. They could zoom right in on your phone, your credit card to see exactly what you're doing.
And fun fact, guys, skip scanning, right? I'm not even going to give you guys the game. There's a way to get away. There is a way to get away with skip scanning, but I'm not gonna promote that obviously because that's fucked up. But DM me. No, I'm playing. Nah, but people who skip scan, I'll tell you one thing. You thought you got away with that $15? You know, you thought you got away with that free bag of Doritos? No. Remember this. You go back to that Target weekly, right? Remember this. You're about to go to that Target next month, right? Okay. When you skip scan, they let you do that shit, bro. They'll let that shit ride. It's probably a tax write-off or something. Oh, they stole this much money. They probably need to reach a quota. They will let you steal things on the low. But when it comes time to fuck you, they'll have all that history. I've seen it happen. Remember, I worked at Target for a while. They let people do that. Motherfuckers be chuckling about that shit. Oh, yeah, the same bitch came through and stole that shit again. Yeah. Wait till they feel like it's time to get you. I promise you, to all my skip scanners out there, you know they say God is watching? All right, God is watching, but Target is watching too. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, we've been here for like 30 minutes. Watching you, doing all of this. Come on, man. You're too grown for this. Come on.
Guys, I'm begging you. Please just let me go get my dog.
Send your brother for it.
I don't see how that works.
Send your
I mean,
send your ex-husband for your dog. You'll be fine. The dog will be fine.
the dog is caught in the middle of it, but you know that doesn't change what you've done here.
There's nothing you guys can do to work.
Correct. Yeah,
Guess what? When you get home, that dog is going to have pissed and shitted all over your apartment. And you're going to have to clean that up with shame. Don't get mad at the dog. I hope the dog took 3 shits while you were gone.
And yeah, there's nothing. We're gonna get a total. They're getting a total right now for all the ink. It's definitely over the letting amount. So I'm not. I don't send you. I don't do any of that. But the amount of ink that you had is probably over $500 just for today, plus what you had on you already. So.
God damn.
This has to be an arrest situation?
With this amount, yeah. Right now you're sitting at $2,400.
$2,400. She was about to pay that rent. I'll tell you that much. She was about to pay that rent. She already saw it. She already saw the payments going through in her head. That shit was paid off already. Ha! Oh, it's going to be a bad couple months. Listen, the next 3 months for her, shitty. It's going to be a dark time. It's going to be a really dark time. I hope your ex-husband still loves you a little bit. Shit, because you're going to have to borrow some money.
But that's why I'm asking, does it have to be an arrest situation?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. It does.
Does this mean that they'll be keeping me overnight, or?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Chatham County does their jail. Could be a couple hours. I don't know.
She'll get out.
Usually it's a couple hours with like shoplifting and stuff from what I've seen, but I can't like guarantee you anything.
What about my car? Is my car okay to stay here?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, is there any chance they're going to keep me overnight?
He said, yep, there is. She comes back. That bitch is towed. Sure. Yeah, that bitch is going to get towed. Well, no. If she gets out, she'll get out by probably like tomorrow. And then she'll get to the car. So hopefully one day they won't tow it. But we'll see.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it just depends. That's a question for the jail.
I really am just, because of my dog, I'm just concerned about my dog.
I understand. I mean, if I were you, what I would do would make arrangements for your dog right now.
That's what I'm trying to do right
Yeah, and then
now.
hopefully that
But I
figures
mean,
it
in
out.
these types of situations, is it typically an overnight stay?
I mean, at this time, it could go either way, just because it's 4 o'clock. So, but like you said, for shoplifting, usually a couple hours.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a question for over at the jail.
Totally ridiculous question, but the money that I paid for the lamp box, do I get that back?
That's for Target.
Yeah,
That's between you and Target.
you can keep the box, you can put it in your car, or we can issue a refund for the box itself. Because you did.
Refund will be fine. I'll give you the
Okay, you did pay for the box, we saw that.
Okay.
Just not the contents inside.
I'll give you the receipt.
The audacity. Do you guys see the lack of shame? It's just that's our problem in America. We got a lack of fucking shame. She don't give a fuck. She's like, well, you gonna pay me for the box I paid for at least? You're gonna pay me that $3.99 for the box that I paid for? Like, shit, at least I can cut my total down. I know even him over here, he's like, shit, well, I mean, sure, I guess. You know what's crazy? She's gonna get back on her feet in a few months. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to start shoplifting at Walmart. I don't think she learned her lesson at all. At all.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, is it usually an overnight thing? I'm trying to make arrangements for my dog.
Don't cry. She's about to do I'm too... but She was like, you know what? Let me abort that. Don't try to cry. That shit pisses me off so steeply. You have no idea. The fake cry, get the fuck out. Go cry in the hallway. Get the fuck. I hate that shit. But anyways, let's continue.
I mean, look, we can't.
Why is there a power outlet on the wall? Random questions.
You keep telling you the same thing over and over, but
I know, but you do this a lot, I'm sure. So what do you typically see?
I mean, typically, do I arrest people for shoplifting at Target a lot? Not necessarily.
Shoplifting in
So,
general.
I mean, it could go either way. Like I told you before, you can ask them when you're out there. In the event that it does be an overnight thing, I would again make arrangements for your dog now, so that either way you're covered. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying.
Right.
Is this typically like an offense with a signed a bond amount, or?
These are questions that I cannot answer for you. That would be
I'm
up to the judge.
I know you don't know for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't know at all. I mean, that's whatever the judge decides based on many circumstances.
If there is a bond, is a person allowed to bond themselves out, like using a debit card?
I don't think you need a bond.
What's that?
You don't get a bond when it's a felony. You gotta see a judge. You can't bond out. You gotta see a judge first.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna get out today.
No.
Oh, wait. She can't even bond out? That's... Oh, well, I mean, the judge will set bond. But she has to see a judge. She's not going home. And if this is a Friday, what is it? I don't have my phone. My phone is recording. You guys let me know in the comments. It's 2024-0305. If it is a Friday, she's fucked. She's getting out on a Tuesday. Monday if she's lucky. Because the judge has to see her. The judge has to set bond. Then she has to go through that process of posting bond. Oh yeah, she's getting out on Tuesday. She's fucked.
Unless it changes, unless the court changes their but we go, we verify for you. Okay? But the last time I checked, once it's a felony, you must face a judge. Unless it changes beyond my knowledge. You know, we're just officers, we're not lawmakers.
Okay, so no bond?
No, what I'm saying is
They'll
this.
give it to you.
Based on my knowledge, whenever it's a felony amount, you do not post no bond. So maybe after you see a judge,
They'll give it to
then
you.
the judge will decide whatever you do. I know sometimes we post bond and all that stuff.
They'll give her like a $5,000 bond or some shit. She'll pay like $500. She'll be fine.
You got to see a judge first. But this is a felony amount.
I get that.
So when you see a judge first, then they will decide.
I thought you said there was a chance it could be out today.
Who, me?
No.
No, I said that's up to the judge. That's what the judge is going to decide in the courts and all
Yeah,
that.
they will decide all
We
that.
don't decide that, so.
But with it being this time of day, it's not gonna get decided today,
I
is
don't
it?
think so.
No.
So it's a guarantee I'm there every night.
Yeah, like I said, we like I said, based on my knowledge, you see a judge like in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some pictures.
I don't want to give her information that's wrong, misleading information. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. But there's zero chance I could get out today.
Like I said, maybe you go there, they say, hey, it's time for you to go to see the judge. I don't know.
All right, Miss Hill. To handcuff you real quick. Take your bag off here.
Okay.
What's that receipt there? Is that for your refund?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you want to put it in there, but
That shit was. What's that receipt? Is that for your refund? Yeah. Ma'am, you stole $2,500. What is that $3 refund gonna do? You should have just gave that to Target. The judge would have liked you more.
hands around his back. Make it comfy for you. Get you put your arms like that.
Bro, it's tatted up. A lifetime ban, and those lifetime bans are for real. They'll listen. You'll go to a Target in Michigan or some shit, completely out of the way, and you'll get flagged. Listen, Target does not play. You know, I sound like the ambassador of Target, but I promise you they don't play. And so all those skip scanners out there, your days are numbered. You got out of that Target, you're safe, you're clean. Don't do it no more. And I'd suggest maybe go to another location. You know, don't do that skip scanning no more. They're gonna get you. You hear me? I know you be stealing shit. Stop doing that. Stop it. I'm gonna see y'all later.